Hello and welcome to the live stream. And we're making a dash for my rock rain system. I wasn't planning on doing a stream this evening, but I've decided to go and take a visit to my system that I've not been to for a long time, way before the last update, and in fact I think it's probably 2 years ago.
Warning, frame shift drive operating beyond safety limits. Module malfunction. Warning, hull breach attack. Taking internal damage. Warning, frame shift drive operating beyond safety limits. Module malfunction.
Well, that's just what we wanted, isn't it? Okay. So I think what we'll do, as we've got a few jumps to go, not too many though. Oh, I'm gonna have to come out of. Let's just see what we've had around here anyway. Is there anything interesting? No. Right. Just come out of Super Cruise a minute. Top tip, don't try and repair your frame shift drive when you're in Super Cruise. Excuse me. Because the things don't end well when you do that. Your frame shift drive is used to power you through Super Cruise. So if you decide to start repairing it, it has to switch itself off. Switching your drive off whilst in Super Cruise is not recommended. Okay, let's turn some of these weapons off for the moment. Go. Reduce our usage of these things. That will do us for now. So we're just repairing our frame shift drive before we carry on. We've been doing a bit of travelling, you see, and it does eat into the frame shift drive somewhat. And just checking something. Okay. Is it my imagination or is my Twitch stream label wrong? Oh no, it's not, it's right. On the way to rock rain. And if you're wondering what that means, well, there is a thumbnail on YouTube that will show what I'm referring to, and basically it's where a moon intersects with a gas giant's ring, and that can make for some spectacular views. It's got 5% to go on my frame shift drive, and we'll get on our merry way. I've got that far to go. I say that, but then for me, thousands of light years isn't far. Tens of thousands, yeah, maybe. I think we're good to go. There we go. Let's switch it back on. Okay, and we can get going. So we're on the way to rock rain, and my intention. Why is it saying that? I just okay.
Frame shift drive charging.
It seems to have forgotten that I supercharged my frame shift drive. I'll soon fix that. So yeah, the idea is that I get to the Rock Rain system by 8:30 p.m. I think that's totally doable. As soon as I can find the where's my star gone? Just need to supercharge my frameshift drive from this neutron star and we will get going. And once we get going, I'll show you whereabouts I am. You'll probably be a bit surprised how far I've travelled since the last live stream. It doesn't take long if you've got the right equipment and using neutron stars like this. You can soon make some good distance. Hop out the other side, that'll be really frustrating. Come on. Oh no, we're good. Let's go then. Being silly now. Right. Here we go. So Rock Rain is what I call it, and basically as I might have mentioned before in my previous streams, it's when a gas giant ring, or any ring really, intersects and collides with a planet, which can look quite spectacular, and that's why I'm heading there. I'm still on the Distant Worlds 2 expedition, but due to the fact that I can't sit still for 5 minutes, I'm actually way ahead of the fleet at the moment, just to come and visit Rock Rain, and then I'm going to head back to the fleet for the community challenge. Let's just see what we found here, of anything of interest. We'll make this jump in and I'll show you whereabouts I am. It's all good in the hood. Alrighty. Scoop some fuel. We have got 10 jumps, and then we need to dive down from the galactic plane. As you can see, we're still quite high up at the moment. If you want to know where I am, that's the fleet there. That's where we started, and as you can see, I'm a little bit further ahead at the moment. I know, call me crazy, but I will double back to Sagittarius A. But right now I'm heading over here because it will be fun, and I'm a nutter. Once I get there, then I will probably do another live stream from the Rock Rain planet, and then after that I'll head back at a casual pace back to Sagittarius A to get involved in the community challenge. That is the plan.
Warning. Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
And hello to all those out there that are watching this right now.
Frameshift drive charging.
And if you've got any questions about Elite Dangerous or what this game is, or how on earth did you end up watching this, feel free to ask.
4, 3, 2.
14 bodies. Excuse me, gotta be worth a look.
Warning. Frameshift drive operating beyond
Ooh,
safety limits.
and it is. We got here
Frameshift drive supercharged.
some stuff to actually scan here. Let's just get out of that. Right, okay, so it's like we either got a water world or a water giant. Let's go and find that to start with. Where would that be? Where are they? Come on. Oh, they're all over there. Don't be too far away. Okay, so we've got water world, and we also have an ammonia world somewhere. Is it over there? Not convinced. Let's just check round here first. Oh no, there it is. An ammonia world. And we're not really worried about the other stuff. Okay, so a quick look, see what's going on there. 45,000 light seconds. Is it terraformable? No. So I'm not going to bother with that one. But I will just go quickly take a look at this one. 8 jumps. That'll get us in a position nearly above where we're heading to. And then I'll be diving straight down towards the middle of the galactic plane to the destination, and all that should be completed within the next hour and 15 minutes. Because that's how we roll. Yes, indeedy. Busy doing 2 things at once there. A slight overshoot. Nothing we can't handle. And this be an ammonia world. In shadow, 7 probes. One there, and one there. Should do the job. That second one I fired off wasn't a great shot actually, so I'm just waiting to see if I still manage to map it up. Will it? I don't think it will. Now, I fired a bit of a wild shot there, so let's do there, I think. Hopefully that'll clear it up. Come on. There we go. Okay.
Frameshift drive charging.
On to the next system. Nothing of interest here. Let's get our fuel and go.
Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
Let's get to where the excitement is, I guess.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
Nope, nothing of interest. Let's keep moving.
Drive charging.
6 jumps. Get a wriggle on.
System scan complete. Warning. Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits. Frameshift drive supercharged. Frameshift drive charging.
We don't hang about. I estimate that we will be at our target destination. A bit difficult. Depends how many neutron stars there are on the way down, but I'm going to say 20 minutes. And we will be there. I'm quite excited about going back there because a lot's changed since I first went to the Rockbrain planet, and I do know that it has volcanism as well,
Operating beyond safety limits.
so we could be in for some pretty cool
Frameshift drive
stuff. And I did try and find that volcanism last time I went there, but I didn't find it because you had to use Mark 1 eyeball. Is that it? That's all of interest that I have for here.
Frameshift drive charging.
So hopefully it's all good. And I do know that Frontier Developments did try to fix, as they called it, moons that were intersecting with planetary rings, which was a massive shame because they did fix a few systems that had that phenomenon. Luckily I didn't tell them where my one was, so they don't know about it, and therefore they haven't fixed it as far as I'm aware. So fingers crossed it's not been destroyed and it still is all intact. My system map tells me that it's still as it was. Hopefully that's not a bug and they've actually somehow globally updated everyone. That would be an immense task, so I'm fingers crossed they haven't done it. I'm sure they haven't, because I think they did it manually last time. There was another system that had rock rain discovered by another commander, but it was quite well publicised and Frontier fixed it. Can you believe it? We need stuff like that in the game, right? Seem to have run out of neutron stars. It's always going to slow you down. 2 jumps. So that's 2 jumps, and then we dive down towards the centre of the galactic plane. Oh, another neutron. One last neutron boost probably. And then we dip down and find the good stuff. Okay.
System scan complete.
Just the one body.
Warning. Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits. Frameshift drive supercharged. Frameshift drive charging.
Oh, another neutron star. Okay, that'll give us a good head start. In fact, I think I planned it that way. So we get a good neutron boost as we dive down towards the middle of the galactic plane, towards the system with rock rain. The tension mounts.
System scan complete. Warning. Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits. Frameshift drive supercharged.
Super. Right, where are we? So that's where we need to head. Put it in realistic mode. Let's see how long that's going to take. Basically diving down about 3,000 light years. Okay. 35 jumps. Oh, we better get a wriggle on. That's 35 minutes. Oh, we're into Riker's Hope. full pelt. I have yet to play Elite Dangerous with virtual headset. It's something that I want to do. And, as soon as I've saved up enough pennies, that's what I will be doing. People are still reeling from the news from Frontier that they're not going to do any major updates for a while, which is a shame. And a lot of people are saying that they're waiting for the next gen consoles, which are apparently due out in a year's time. Which may be possible, and maybe they're doing that because they're waiting for consoles to get up to speed with virtual reality. We shall see. I think what I'll probably do, as there's no major updates coming after this Distant Worlds expedition, I'm going to head back to the bubble and do combat for a while, and do the Federation ranking as well, which should then give me access to all ships and triple elite and all that good stuff, ready for whatever it is they decide to bring out in a year and a half's time. White Dwarfs, always a dodgy one. Okay, they were not dead. It's always good. So yeah, I do have Elite on the PS4 Pro as well, which does do virtuality, but I don't know if the PS4 Pro and Elite Dangerous work with virtual reality or not, as in terms of a VR headset. I've not really looked into it, but I think if I was going to get a VR headset, it would be for the PC anyway. I've heard a lot of good things about Elite Dangerous and VR, so it's where my next expenditure will go.
Frame shift drive operating beyond safety limits. Frame shift drive supercharged.
Very keen to try it out, and I will probably do, when I do get one, I'll probably do a live stream first impressions, get it all set up, and then give it a go, and you can gauge my reaction from what happens next. So I've not done any VR at all really, except for when, quite a long time ago, and it was VR was a different thing altogether back then, blocky graphics, and so I'll be keen to see how this all looks with our current technology. In the meantime, we will dash quickly to Lockraine. So 11 bodies. Let's just have a quick look while we fuel up. Oh wow, there's at least 2 water worlds there. Non-terraformable, so we don't have to worry about that one. Where's the other one?
Fuel scooping complete.
That'll be all our fuel that we need. Oh, please don't be behind the star. Oh, it is. It's right there. Right, we just need to move away from the star quickly. And we'll scan that one in. Should probably do us. Let's have a look. There it is. And that one's terraformable, so I will go and quickly grab that one, because I'm gonna need all the cash I can get, really, because I'll be buying a lot of ships when I return, and I've currently got 1.1 billion, which isn't a lot in this game. Not when you're going to be outfitting ships, and I've got a lot of engineering to do to make a combat ship, because all my engineering so far has been focused on exploring. Should look quite pretty. Pretty-ish. Actually, looks like it's got land on it. For a closer look. Maybe not. I thought I saw some land on that. Anyway, that was terraformable, so we're going to scan that one. 6 probes. A bit closer than I would normally do it, but that'll do. Fairly well. What? 83%. Alright, let's fly one round the back then. Round about there. That will do it. Alright. On with our destination.
Frameshift drive charging.
Hey, just in time. Hey Jamie, how you doing? What's happening today? Well, I am heading to the rock crane system.
Frameshift drive
thought you would all like to take a look at that. Oh, is that another water world? Ooh. We don't want to be slowing ourselves down too much because I want to get to the rock rain system before the end of this stream, which will end. That's a boring water world anyway. Which will end at 8:30 each night. I have a hard stop. Things to do. But I have made a lot of progress across the galaxy. Probably a bit surprised, Jamie, about where I am now. I'm pretty much the other side of the galaxy already, and quite a way ahead of the distant world's fleet. And it seems like only yesterday I was in a different place entirely. And that'll be my trusted Explorer Conda getting me about the place quickly. And using neutron stars, of course. Nothing there. At least we're managing to put out a few neutron stars on the way down. We're heading straight, pretty much straight down towards the galactic plane now, to get to my desired system. Don't overdo it. Whoa, it's gonna overdo it. Oh, it's so frustrating. Yeah, and sorry Jamie, I didn't explain. Rock rain is where a gas giant ring hits a moon, and I haven't told anyone about this location because someone else found a similar system and Frontier Developments fixed it. In other words, they moved the orbit of the moon, therefore spoiling everybody's fun. So I didn't tell them about this one. So you've made it to Explorer's Anchorage yesterday from Colonia. You're going to hold up there for a day. Okay, cool. I'll show you where I am right now. If I zoom out. There we go. So I was around here somewhere, I think. Around here? I can't remember. Somewhere around here anyway. But I've completely gone over this way now. I'm nearly 15,000 light years ahead of the distant world expedition, which is quite funny because I think they do it in 5,000 light year chunks. So I'm like at least 3 or 4 waypoints ahead. And you're right here at the moment, Jamie. Whereas I'm slightly further ahead of the fleet and everything else, just going across the gap in the Milky Way arm there to my destination. I just wanted to pop here because the community challenge for Distant Worlds 2 doesn't start for another 5 days, is it? Which gives me plenty of time to go and have a play around another one of my favourite systems, and then head back for the community goal. So I aim to be back at Sagittarius A by the end of the week, ready for the challenge, the community event that is. So that's what I'm doing. I've got all the equipment I need to do the community goal, including pulse wave scanner. Most of it is actually on my ship at the moment. I suppose if I thought about it, I could have stored some at Sagittarius A, but never mind. We've still got a fairly good jump range. But you know me, I was keen to get out there and explore, so I'm carrying quite a bit of unnecessary equipment at the moment. Mind you, saying that I could do with repairing my hull, but it's only 5% down. And all because I parked outside a star for too long. Let's do a quick look, see what we got. Nothing of interest. Yeah, I need to get a move on. I'm going to stop having taken a look for a minute and just power my way to the system. So hopefully we get a good half an hour playing with Rock Rain. Got about 3,000 light years to do in 20 minutes. Commander Luxor had a video of rings going through a planet a couple of years ago. It's very interesting, yeah. In fact, that might have been one of the ones that got fixed by FDev, potentially. There is one a bit like that in the bubble. I can't remember what it is, something like GD307 or something, system name. And there's a binary set of moons going around a gas giant, and they kind of intersect now and again as they orbit each other. So if you're there at the right time and they're in that point in their orbit where they're touching the ring, that can be quite cool to see. But the trouble is it's all over and done with quite quickly, but it's still great to see. The one that I'm heading towards at the moment is kind of permanently in there, which allows you to do some cool stuff. You do kind of have to chase it a bit as well. That's called chase the rock crane. But like I say, when I was last there, it was way before all the new kit that we got, and there's I'm pretty sure there's volcanism on the planet of interest, or the moon of interest, but I never found any when I was there. But now I'll be able to find it straight away, which will be awesome. So we combine a bit of volcanism with rock rain, so I'm quite excited about going back to my dear old system that I've not seen for 2 years. Can't help but have a quick look. How we up to going? How are we doing? 22. Let's really get a wriggle on. No more looking, I'll just steam ahead now. Maximum speed. Well, they kind of, yeah, they don't actually smash into the ground, because that would be crazy. It would be awesome too. But it just does look cool. and it puts a lot of things in perspective as well. It also shows you how quickly the rings orbit the planet. So it is good fun. I think last time I was there, I was kind of racing ahead of the rock rain, and then you have to park your ship, get out in the SRV, and then you see the sort of what can only be described as a torrent of rock rain coming towards you. So yeah, it's pretty cool. But this time it should be made more interesting if I can find a geological point of interest as well. Be like the apocalypse or something. Oh, there's some close orbiting planets here. Let's just have a quick look. 7 light seconds. Okay, not that close. Less than 5 is close. Anyway, let's keep going. No, 19. Of course, the flip side of that as well is that if you're in the planetary ring, or the ring of the gas giant, then you're going to have a moon coming towards you. And I don't think I want to experiment with that at the moment, because I don't want to reset my position, although it would be a quick way back to Sagittarius A, wouldn't it? To kill myself. Can't remember if I popped to Colonia again or not though. Anyway, I get around too much, that's my problem. I mean, I could slam into the planet and reset back to the Sagittarius A station, but I'd rather fly back gracefully. I'm in no hurry to get back there because, like I say, the community goal doesn't start until the 7th of March, and it's only the 3rd today. Going as quickly as we can. That's it. Jamie, what ship are you using for Distant Worlds? I'd be interested to know. Have you gone for the popular Phantom? I have started building a exploration Phantom. But like I say, after this expedition I will be concentrating on getting Triple Elite and making a combat ship and getting all my Federal and Imperial ranks to maximum. But I'll always be doing a bit of exploring as well with my alternate account. Come on. Here we go. Oh, you're building outfitting and they've got all the mining gear there. Awesome. I heard they don't have a pulse wave scanner. Is that true? Or have they got one now? It just so happens that I did bring one along with me, but I've heard that they don't have a pulse wave scanner at Saj. Well, they didn't have yesterday anyway. Of course, it shouldn't take them long to tweak that. gonna look, not gonna look, keep going. Maybe a quick look. 8 light seconds. That's not that close. Ooh. Good old fast travel. We've run out of neutron stars. Ah, you're in your trusty Conda. Awesome. Which you took to the last Beagle trip. Sweet. So 66 light years, but you carried extra stuff. Awesome. What are you carrying then? I'm carrying a few bits and bobs. Repair limpet, manifest scanner, all sorts of weird stuff. Collector limpet, chaff launchers, heat sinks, all sorts. I can't remember what my fully loaded range is. It's. I'll have a look after this jump and see what we get. But 66 light years is more than enough to get to Beagle Point. In fact, I don't think you even need no, you won't even need Jumponium to get to Beagle Point with that. So I'll just go around here. Let's quickly see what my range is. 77.5 max. OH clog. Anyway, I'm not afraid of a little bit of heat.
Temperature critical.
We're in a hurry, right?
Fuel scooping. Frameshift drive charging.
What are we doing? 10. I've made up a bit of time. 10 jumps to go. And I do need to end this stream at 8:30. But I should well and truly be stood and landed on the Rock Rain planet by that time, and I think that would be a nice place to leave the stream. That's my plan.
Frameshift drive charging.
Jamie, my last trip was before Jumponium, neutron jump engineering, etc. is about 36 light years. Then made it fine. Yeah, jump ranges have certainly come on a bit. Alright, did you not do the last Distant Worlds then? Because I thought we had Jumponium when we did that one. So you must have went out to Beagle Point before that happened, I guess. Because I think any ship in the game now can get to Beagle Point with all the new jumponium and all that good stuff. Although the ships with a shorter range do have to go the slightly longer route around the arm, because you can't get across the void in a small ship. Or well, a ship with a small jump range anyway. And if you're wondering what I'm on about, I'll show you. So yeah, so just zoom out a second. Where are we? Give our bearings. Okay, so Beagle Point's kind of out here, and this, in fact, is actually probably around about here. I haven't got it tagged at the moment, but the gap in between is known as the void, and you can't get across this gap from there to there. And what a lot of people have to do is to cross around here and then follow the arm around to get to Beagle Point. But if you've got a good jump range, you can cut across. Call it a shortcut. Bit of wrong time to activate my frame shift drive. I'll just stop that for a second. Don't want to cook myself too much. I'll do. How are we doing? Come on. Let's get a wriggle on. Laser beam malfunction. Like we need that, right? I didn't go to Distant World 1 trip. You've been in the game with this account, Commander Volk, since Premium Beta. Cool. Got 21 weeks on this account. 14 on Commander Jamie Volks. Alright. Yeah, I was this account that I got here was it was definitely beta. Was it alpha? I can't remember. Just thinking. No, I think it was the very first beta after alpha, and I paid £100 or something. So yeah, I joined just after alpha finished, and been playing now and then ever since, and a lot has changed. And I do feel the detail isn't as sharp as it used to be. I've got some really old videos, and everything was a lot crisper. Things are a bit more fuzzy these days, and it's not my eyesight. That is how much I made my first trip to Beagle Point 2. I'm not quite getting that, Jamie. That is how much I made my first trip to Beagle Point 2. Are you on about skipping across the arm or going up the arm there? I'm not quite sure there. Lost the context. There's quite a bit of a delay, I think, on YouTube. It's not very instant with the chat, but or either that or I should go to bed early. Three jumps, and we'll be there, guys, girls. Exciting times ahead. I could have been there by now if I hadn't been looking at those water worlds. And arriving here means that there's only 2 jumps to go. It's getting exciting. I will stay here for a couple of days anyway. The next one's a fuelable star as well, that's okay. Just to sort of do a more dedicated stream on it, but I thought I'd do a little stream showing you making my way there, and final second contact after 2 years of the Rock Rain planet. Quite excited, we're nearly there. Let's hope it hasn't been broken by FDev. I mean fixed, as they call it. Right, this should be the jump then, I guess. This is it. This is the jump. Drum roll. Drum roll even. Should we have a quick look, see what's here? No, nothing of interest there. Right then, here we go. System. Oh, hi Commander Blitz. You've made it just in time. This jump is going to take us to the system with Rock Rain. That's right, I'm crazy. I've gone out there. I'm quite literally light years ahead of the distant worlds fleet now. But I just wanted to take a trip out here whilst I wait for the community goal to start. Spend a couple of days out here and then gently make my way back to Sagittarius A. Oh, here we go, my old system. Hey. Right, now what I haven't done is I'm going to quickly scan in everything properly. And you can see where I've already been there. We're back where we belong. I'm just going to do a proper scan. Okay, because now we get to identify all of the details. Now it's worth doing a proper scan so that so that I can see what other stuff is in this system to play with. So I'll just quickly do this and then I promise we'll head straight to Rock Rain planet. Interesting one. Maybe not. Slightly beige. Let's not go there. Oh my word! Can I? If I just as Obsidian Ant just raided my channel. Hi Obsidian Ant, how you doing? What an absolute pleasure to have you along. Hey, wow. Just see some of the comments. I actually do care a lot, McCange. Wow, you couldn't have picked a better time to raid actually, because I've just arrived at a system which I call Rock Rain system. And I'm just going to finish scanning these, and then you're going to go and see me investigate a planet which has rock raining because it intersects with a gas giant ring, and I'm kind of a bit speechless now that Obsidian Ant has raided my channel. So hi everybody, and welcome to the channel and stream and Twitch and all that good stuff. Obsidian, you lovely person, you. Thank you for bringing me lots of messages in my live stream chat. Right, I think we're nearly done here, and I'll take you to the planet with rock rain. So wow, good timing, Obsidian Ant. That's all I can say. Good timing. Right, I'll show you the planet in question. Well, it's actually a moon, of course. Actually, yeah, shall I just show everyone where I am, Obsidian? Because I've nipped out a little bit further ahead of the fleet. I'm actually out here, which is a little bit further ahead than the rest of the fleet. I was over here yesterday doing some bits and bobs, and now I've kind of flown all the way out here. Yes, I know I'm crazy. That's why I'm a nutter. Just to go and look at this, and then I'm going to drift my way back to Sagittarius A to take part. Sagittarius A to take part in the community goal. But now you're going to find out why I've come here, and that is to go to this particular orbital body here. Nobody knows about this, it's top secret, but now I guess kind of everybody knows about it, right? So let's go and see what rock rain looks like, and I will endeavour to try and look at some of the messages that have come flying through, and pick out some good ones. And I really appreciate you bringing all your viewers to my stream. Kind of unexpected. Here's me just having a casual exploration. So hi everybody, I'm just looking at the messages whilst I make my way. 482 bodies back. Luckily not, but yes, with rock rain there's a lot more than that. The Grimner rock raining? Question mark. Yep, you're about to find out. And Starless B, greetings, Commander. Greetings, everyone. I salute you all. In fact, I will do that in the chat. There we go. Greetings. Right, rock rain, only 1,700 light seconds away. MDG, yeah, no pressure. Loads of pressure now. Wouldn't it be funny if I crashed and burned? And then did back it. At least it'd be a quick way back to Sagittarius A, right? So yeah, here we go. No pressure. Will he choke, or will he hit the ground hard? Probably not. I'm fairly confident. I've done this kind of thing before, so I should be okay. Although he's going to do a loop of shame at this rate, but it's probably worth it because you'll probably want to see why this is called rock rain. Hopefully FDev haven't fixed this system. I didn't tell them about it, but you'll notice that one of these moons, that's not a moon, let's not go there, one of these moons on this, the one I've got selected actually, is a little bit too close to the gas giant ring there, or should I say just in the right spot. Now hopefully we still have rock rain. I'm going to overshoot now. Yeah, that looks good. Woo! Okay, slow down, come round. Okay. I still can't get over the fact that Obsidian Ant has obviously raided my channel. That's insane. Now, let's just check the orbit of this. If I just put my orbit rings on, it might be on a little bit of a orbit rings, no pressure. It does a kind of sweep in orbit if I remember rightly. So there are times when it gets closer than others, but anyway, let's now I haven't been here for a while, so we now actually can probe a planet, so let's just do that. 1, 2 and 1 in the middle, that'll be plenty, because I've got a feeling this also has geological stuff. I'll try and capture on some of the comments. Hey, if you're following, thank you very much. I appreciate it. In fact, I probably got something switched off because I wasn't expecting so many people to come and join my stream, but I really appreciate it. Service scan, right, so there's 30 geological, so let's try and find some geological and rock rain, or it looks like it might be just a little bit too far away in terms of orbit at the moment for rock rain. But it should still look pretty. As you can see, it's quite a nice coloured ring, that as well. Oh, there's a nice site there, isn't it? I like that. Look at that one already. So that it's nice that you can start to see the cloud of the ring. So it makes for a nice view, actually. And it'll be even nicer with geological. I don't want to get too level though, because then it'll spoil the view somewhat. Hopefully they should look at. Wow, that looks nice, doesn't it? I do love this sort of thing. That's why I like exploring. That looks really cool. So we don't want that one. We want that one there. I think that probably look good. So we're probably a little bit on the outward sweep of this moon around the gas giant, but as you probably just bring that up that way a little bit. As you can see, that's still a nice view, right? And that's what I like exploring for, to find these interesting places. So I've got about 20 minutes of stream time left, so that will give us time to get down on the surface. I didn't actually check to see what geological type we might find here, so let's not cheat and look, let's just go along with the mystery. That should look really nice. It should make for a good wallpaper screenshot, at least I would hope. It looks quite bumpy down here. That is a nice view, yeah. What we can do as well, just while we're making our way down, I'll just ease up a bit on the throttle and let's get an outside view, shall we? I still can't get over the fact that the famous fantastic guy Obsidian Ant has raided my channel. Anyway, there's the view for you. Wow, that is nice. It's a little bit disorientating as well, to be honest, but yeah, that's what we come here for. That's why we're here. You can see that the moon's over there as well. Oh no, don't die on me. I thought he was going to die on me there for a minute. You can see the moon's over there, look. But that is a nice view. Alright, let's get in the ship before we plough into the ground. Where are we? Okay, now we're all good. Right. So I'm also keen now to see what geological we have here. Oh, just catching up on some of the text. Did that Obsidian Ant nearly blow up near Sajay? Well, I hope he docked first, because it's a quick reset back to the new station, right? I'd have liked to have seen that. And yes, we are on a dark side. Yeah, Jamie, it looks like FD haven't shifted the orbit. I know they did do a kind of en masse moving of orbits here. So what have we got here geological wise? We also want to land right and get out on the SRV as well. Oh yeah, this is going to make for a nice view, I think. I'm quite happy with that. So let's find a good parking place. Should I say landing site? Let's get the gear down. That's nice down there. Nice.
Landing gear deployed.
Okay, we've got a bit of a plateau here. Should be alright for landing at some point. Just back up a bit. Oh, there we go. Hold it there. Right. Oh, it's a little bit uneven. Oh, we're getting some getting a couple of hits of lag there. It's probably all the viewers. Let's land from the outside, because I like doing that. Should make for a nice view. Wow. Now, I am going to stay on this planet for a couple of days before I head back. Wow, look at that. That is cool. So, my main purpose of today was just to get here, really. Obviously, I wasn't expecting so many people to watch me do that, but anyway, let's land. Just adjust the camera a bit there. At least you can see it's real time and there's no. As you can let us land. Rock it about a bit. Now let's get back in this ship. It's obviously shifted a little bit. Hey, Johnson Sky, I salute you too, sir. In game. Right, we're here. Let's get out in this RV and take a look at the view, shall we? That's what we came here for. Let's do it. McCann's new station hasn't got a shipyard yet. No, I believe not. I am interested to know whether or not they've put a pulse wave scanner on there yet. When I was there, they didn't have a pulse wave scanner either. Whoa, that is crazy. Wow. That's not something you see every day from your SRV, let's face it. Right, let's find a nice spot to view from. There's quite a few. I haven't even checked out what sort of oh, we need to get further away from the ship before we can do that. I think we've got a nice view here. It's going to look good. Good wallpaper opportunity. Okay, so let's see what we can see. And we want to change our scanner. That's what we want. Right. Oh. Let's just see what sort of the thermal holes they are. Water ice. Okay. Right, now let's find a nice active one. Oh, that view just looks awesome. Probably something like this. We'll park it here. Let's get outside and take a look. And as soon as you do that, it becomes inactive. Anyway, let's pull back and have a look. Okay. I'm not saying a lot because I'm just enjoying the view probably as much as you are. Let's have a look at that ring system now. Wow, that is gorgeous. Wow. So I'll definitely be looking for more interesting locations on this moon to get some really good screens. This is my first landing, but yeah, can't quite get. Well, if I zoom out, actually, and get it all in shot. It'll look a bit weird stretching going on, but there you go. That's all of the scene. That is beautiful. Alright, so there is no pulse scanner. Okay. Kermit, how eccentric is this moon orbit? It's not really that eccentric, but just enough to skim it in and out of the rings. And as you can see, I could probably get a little bit closer than where I am right now to the rings as well. But I just wanted to go for a geological hotspot as well and trying to combine the two, which has worked quite well, I think. But I will look for some better sightseeing locations. And if you want to see how that looks, here's a good reason why you have the different mapping system. As you know, we're all familiar with this map view, but if we go to the Ori view, we're over here, and I use this view a lot to check for strange orbits. We zoom in, and there, so obviously you can see the gas giant ring there, and it almost looks perfectly circular, but it is a little bit off from the last time I hear there. It's just enough to skim into the edge of the ring, and it makes for some great sightseeing. So there you go, that's that system, and I hope you're enjoying that view. I certainly am, and I do have a hard stop on this stream, I'm afraid, as much as I am really grateful that Obsidian Ant, thank you very much again, sir, at bringing you to watch this. I do have to end my stream in the next 5 minutes, so if you've got any comments about this view, now's the time, not the one where it goes black, obviously. Yeah, let's just use the zoom to get it all in shot. And of course, what I do like to do when I'm doing this, if you get it all in shot like that, and then you can have a little drive around and a celebratory backflip. There we go, gracefully done ish. So that's going to make some great wallpaper, right? Grim, I see I tagged it. Yes, 2 years ago. And no one's been to this system apart from me. But now I can actually map it as well. So I will look for some better views as well, obviously, and I'll make a video on it and all that good stuff as well. But I just wanted to sort of get here and show everyone live what a wonderful view. And also, that's why we explore, to find places like this. Now I'm pretty sure there's some nebulas not far away as well, so I'm going to work out the best place to get a good shot, and we'll do some more streaming and show you that as well. So yeah, you're welcome, and obviously I highly recommend that you get out there and explore. I'll do another video on this and put a link to the system name so that you can all come and have a look. And I'll leave, I won't map everything, so if you want to come here and map, then you can say you came here too. That'd be great to see some other names in the system. I'll only map this planet that I'm on, and everyone else can tag stuff if they want. That way everyone gets to put it about a bit. It's all about sharing, right, folks? Okay, well, I'm going to end the stream there. I really appreciate somebody now bringing a lot more viewers to my stream, and it's a great timing because that's a great view. And yeah, so until the next time, everyone fly safe, have a great evening, and I'll catch you on the next stream. Fly safe, Commanders.